Hello and welcome to my channel, AB Make It Artwork, where we do what we do to make that holiday artwork for you. And if you're new to my channel, maybe hit that subscribe button. Join the AB Creative Crew. We do sketchy art things. I guess it's been a while since you've seen this intro. If you're new to my channel, new to my Vlogmas series, I have been partaking in a challenge month that I created for myself called Digital Drawcember. And in order to kind of spice things up and change them up a bit, I decided that this would be a two-part series in which I would complete two prompts. One being drawn traditionally, and then the rest of it being done digitally. And the prompts that I am doing for this two-part series is house and stars. I decided that I wanted to draw the house traditionally because I am not the best at drawing houses. I am no architect. So I had to do a little inspiration finding. I had to look up a couple tutorials, which was Circle Line Art School. Yeah, Circle Line Art School is the YouTube channel that I like to watch because they're a great channel in order to learn how to draw houses, how to draw using different perspective, whether that's for indoors or outdoor scenescapes. And I feel like they do a very good job at explaining the process of drawing different structures in different perspectives. This house was drawn in one-point perspective because that's the easiest perspective to work with. And there were 3 layers of the sketch process. The first 2 layers you didn't really see. That was me using the light blue pencil, erasable color pencil, to sort of get a outline to create a foundation of sorts with the box and the structures all leading to this horizon line and the one point. I then went over it with a gray pencil so that I would have further structures to say this is where windows are going, this is where doors are going, this is where such and such accessories to the house are going. And I followed that up with a darker graphite pencil sketch of more details. And once I was pretty alright with what I had, I decided to ink everything in, as you can see right now. And I actually went through 2 inking phases. The initial inking phase was just the rough lines with the Sakura Pigma fine liner in size 08. And the final line work was done with the Tombow calligraphy brush pen with the harder nib. Like I said, I'm not the best when it comes to drawing houses. That's still something that I'm trying to learn. But I wasn't super worried about my line work and drawing the house because the line work is something that I can correct. And if there's like any mistakes, I can correct those through Procreate. So I'll probably explain how I'm going to be changing the line work and how I color the lines and decide to go about adding different details or retouching. But let's talk about some of the strengths and weaknesses of this drawing, I guess. Strength. It looks like a house. I'm happy with that. I did do thumbnails before this, and some of the thumbnails I like better than the final drawing. Aside from that though, I really liked the details that I got into this piece. I loved the sudden addition of the candy cane trail and the porch over the front door. I love the little snowman, and I'm pretty happy with how most of the house came out. The front of the house looks probably the best. Because I put most of the details there. And I guess the garage was more of an afterthought. than really something I had strictly planned. I mean, I drew garages and all the sketches, but it does look more like an afterthought. So, weaknesses, the garage does sort of look like an afterthought, not super well planned. I probably should have taken longer, but I realized that daylight was dying on me and I need to get the video up. So if I had taken more time with the drawing, that probably would have been much better. Oh, suddenly got snuffy. Allergies, am I right? I wish I had been more patient with my pen strokes when it came to lining the piece. There was definitely a bit of rushing on my part because maybe to an extent I wasn't super happy with the drawing, or I'd in some senses given up on certain parts. And I figured, like I said, I can touch this stuff up in Procreate, and you guys will see that in the next video where I go to color this in and add in the starry night sky. I do feel like maybe I should have made some more guidelines and used some time to give myself better guides to make the house look structured or structurally sound. Because the side of the house does look a little cattywampus with how it's going into the distance. Oh, fun fact, if you want your house to kind of look correct when you're doing it in one-point perspective and you have the roof, make sure that when you go to make that point for the triangle that it's taller than the box that you have for the front of the house. So that when you do the roof and if it's at a triangular angle, like, that's just something I've realized. Weird little hinty hint suggestion so that you can make your roof look like a normal roof, I guess. I think we're actually close to the end of the video. I hope that you like this. I am taking all of your suggestions, taking them into I'm taking them to heart because I believe critiques, if asked for and warranted, should be utilized. And your suggestions are super valid to me. I hope that you are having a wonderfully crafty holiday, and that wherever you are, you're having a wonderful day, and that you make sure to do what you do to make that artwork for you. Lots of love. Bye.